Good afternoon to everyone. Si Fiscal EJ po ito. Sir Nico David has some questions for me about the admissibility of a lie detector test. But before answering his questions, I'd like to discuss muna kahit in short lang kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng lie detector test. A lie detector test is actually a polygraph device na nagre-record po ng mga physiological data tulad ng blood pressure natin, pulse rate, or respiration. And then, nire-record ito while the person being subjected to the said polygraph device is asked a series of questions. Yung mga questions na binibigay sa subject are so-called neutral or control questions. Tapos yung ibang question naman pertaining dun sa issue being investigated. So, ang premise ng polygraph device or ng lie detector test is yung belief na malalaman natin kung ano yung mga deceptive or mga false answers kasi mag-produce siya ng mga physiological reactions na pwedeng i-interpret ng isang polygraph examiner. So yung unang tanong po ni Sir Nico is, sabi niya, bakit hindi pwede sa korte ang lie detector test even if it's 99.99% accurate? In the first place po, mali po yung premise na 99.99% accurate yung lie detector test kasi if it's 99.99% accurate, then it should have been already admissible in court a long time ago, no? At present, it's not admissible in evidence, and I will cite a case decided by the Supreme Court explaining why it is not admissible in evidence. So ano ba yung Supreme Court decision na tinutukoy ko? Ano ba ang sabi ng Supreme Court dito with respect to the admissibility of a lie detector test? The Supreme Court decision I'm talking about is the Supreme Court case of People versus Pablo Adoviso, GR number 116196, decided on June 23, 1999. Yung accused dito kasi was convicted of 2 counts of murder. Tapos sabi niya na ang negative result daw ng polygraph test niya should have been given weight to tilt the scales of justice in his favor. Let me read to you po the particular portion of the decision of the Supreme Court with respect to the admissibility of a polygraph test. Sabi ng Supreme Court, a polygraph is an electromechanical instrument that simultaneously measures and records certain physiological changes in the human body that are believed to be involuntarily caused by an examinee's conscious attempt to deceive the questioner. The theory behind a polygraph or lie detector test is that a person who lies deliberately will have rising blood pressure and a subconscious block in breathing, which will be recorded on the graph. However, American courts almost uniformly reject the results of polygraph tests when offered in evidence for the purposes of establishing the guilt or innocence of one accused of a crime, whether the accused or the prosecution seeks its introduction for the reason that polygraph has not as yet attained scientific acceptance as a reliable and ascertaining truth or deception. The rule is no different in this jurisdiction. Thus, in People versus Daniel, stating that much faith and credit should not be vested upon a lie detector test as it is not conclusive. Appellant in this case has not advanced any reason why this rule should not apply to him. So, hindi po kinatigan ng Supreme Court yung claim ng accused na dahil sabi niya nag-negative siya sa polygraph test, dapat ma-acquit siya no, sa criminal case filed against him because like what I said a while ago, he was convicted in the lower court for 2 counts of murder. When the case reached the Supreme Court no, confirmed or rather affirmed the judgment of conviction of the accused for 2 counts of murder. Now, to answer Sir Nico's second question, sabi niya, in your experience, meron po bang mga cases na may naglapit ng result ng lie detector test? In my experience po as a prosecutor for 13 years, there is none so far. Wala po kahit isang lumapit na nag-advance ng argument na Piskal, hindi ito dapat kasuhan dahil nag-negative siya sa lie detector test. Kasi nga po, alam ng karamihan o alam ng lahat ng abogado na yung results ng lie detector test is inadmissible in evidence. So, yun lang po. Maraming salamat.